Now in this video we will talk about modern periodic table. Modern periodic table was given by Sir Henry Moseley. This table had some rows and columns. So first of all we will discuss about what are these rows and columns. So you can see when we move from left to right in the periodic table, modern periodic table, you can see there are 7 lines. These 7 horizontal lines or rows are called as periods. So in the modern periodic table there are 7 periods. What are periods? Periods are the horizontal lines and they were total 7 in number. When we talk about groups, in the modern periodic table there are 18 rows, or you can say 18 lines from top to bottom. These are vertical lines and these vertical lines are total 1, 2, 3 from here till 18. Okay, so there are total 18 vertical lines called as groups. So in the modern periodic table there are 7 periods which are the horizontal lines and there are 18 groups which are the vertical lines. And when you see properly you will find out that the body of the periodic table is divided into 4 major parts. That is S block. These first 2 lines are called as S block. These 6 lines 13th to 18th is P block. In S and P there comes in between D block, that is from 3rd to 12th group is the D block. And then if you see at the lower part of this periodic table you can see there are 2 lines drawn. These are called as F block. So the first line of F block is called as lanthanide series and the second is called as actinide series. One more thing is important. Why this is called as S block? Because the last electron in all these elements, all the first row elements and the second row elements enters in the S. You very well know S orbital can hold maximum of 2 electrons. That is why in S orbital there are, this is F block. In S block only 2 lines are there. P orbital can hold maximum of 6 electrons. That is why in P block there are 6 lines. Similar for D. D block can hold 10 elements in a row because D orbital can have 10 electrons. And F orbital can hold maximum of 14 electrons. That is why there are 14 rows. Now what this SPDF designates? So if an element is found written in first row of D, it means it belongs to D block of the periodic table. First thing. Second thing, if it is written in first line, it means you can understand that 3D is gradually filled. So scandium is written in the first line of D block. This is the third in sequence but first line of D. So that is why scandium's electronic configuration is 3D1. So why 3D1? Because this is coming in 3D series and it is in the first line of D. That is why 3D1. So you can take any example like I have taken for scandium and check that how this happens, and you will be able to justify all the elements and their positions with respect to the blocks and their groups and periods. So I hope this is clear. S block has 2 lines, P has 6, D has 10 and F has 2. That is 14 elements in each row. So one more thing has to be understood. Here is an exception. In 18th group at the top I have written 1s, but this is the part of P block. So you should know that here comes helium, and helium is a noble gas. That is why it is kept at the top of the 18th group, because 18th group is made for the noble gases and helium is a noble gas because its outermost shell is completely filled. So when we inspect this periodic table in detail, we will come to see that whatever is the number of period, like here is the number of period is 1, so filling is taking in 1s. Here it is 2s, that is second period, so 2s and 2p is filled gradually. Here it is 3, so you will see 3s, 3p, right, and then 4s starts. So from here onwards the things they will gradually change. From this diagram you can verify also, before 3D we know 4s is filled, before 4D 5s is filled, before 5D 6s is filled, and before 6D 7s is filled. So this is how this periodic table helps us in understanding the position of elements, the position of the blocks. So I hope you have understood that there are total 4 blocks in the periodic table. S block having 2 lines, P block having 6 lines, D block having 10 lines, that is 10 groups from 3 to 12, and F has 2 lines wherein each can accommodate 14 elements. One more thing is important, that if you see, this is following Aufbau principle completely. Sequence, if you clarify, after 1s, here it is coming 2s, then 2p, 3s, 3p, then 4s, then 3d, then 4p. So if you will verify the sequence of filling of these orbitals, that is matching to the Aufbau's principle. So I hope this diagram is very much clear to everybody, and if you understand it properly, you will be capable of understanding and locating an element in the modern periodic table.